let's go back to working on the rocket house now that we've got that little tutorial out of the way. So, I'm gonna reiterate this, seeing as a couple minutes have passed, whatever scrap mechanic fanatics have shown up, and so on and so forth. But the last episode when we were working on this thing, hello. Oh, right, it was firing me off the seat because I quit the game. In the middle of working on that. Okay. But so, for those of you that don't know, Bird is actually going to be AWOL for a while. Like, we're probably not going to see him for a month. We tried doing Factorio with him the other day, and it didn't work. His internet is completely non-functional in the hotel he's staying at, and he won't be getting better internet until, I want to say, mid to late June, if not July. I'm not entirely sure I want that, that's going to be about, and kind of sucks. But, oh well. I don't know, it's not like I have much of a choice. I tried, well, I'm sending him his computer anyway, so as soon as he actually moves, into whatever college dorm he's gonna be in, then we'll be able to do stuff again. But until then, it's pretty much gonna be me, and anybody else that I can sucker into playing this with me, which is probably gonna be Shell and maybe Keith. But honestly, it's not a bad time for me to just go play, you know, just play this on my own. Alright. You know what? I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I forgot. I have to be outside of it before I let it down. Otherwise, bad things will happen. I guess I could make like a trap door to get into the inner workings. That might not be a bad idea. Ooh, that's some lag. Alright, whatever. So let's turn this on for a second. Okay, nope. Oh, crap. Once again, that house has some serious lift to it. Okay, so the front of the house is much more thrustier than the back of the house. And we probably want to fix that. Honestly, we should probably decorate the house first and mess with things. Wish you could use the numpad for buttons so you could make the buttons. Make it, yeah, that'd be nice. I hope they add more functionality like that. Yeah, so let's decorate this house before we make it fly, because it'll be much easier to balance once we've got all that handled. I kind of wish there were like small chairs that you could put in this game. Unfortunately, there really aren't. I guess the saddles don't look too bad. They'll look a little weird, but honestly, all of them are going to look really weird and kind of wrong. Anyways, let's put a chair there. Chair there. Oh. I'm suddenly regretting my window placements. Let's fix that. Just realized I had one tile missing on one side and one on the other, and it wasn't great. Okay, that's better. TLDR, I don't know how to decorate houses. I'm an artist, but when it comes to like interior decoration and stuff, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really like the lower window either. I guess they're not going to be perfectly square after all, but I guess that's okay. We might as well make sure that they... Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Now what do we want to do? We need bar chairs. We do! The problem is, like, I can make really shitty-looking bar chairs. We can make really doofy-looking bar chairs. We could make toilets. Let's go for the... Let's go for the decorative... Oh, hey, actually, come to think of it, we want to have bar chair. That is a very tall bar stool. Huh. Like, it would almost work. What if we did, like, flower... Nope, that's way too tall. I know what we could do. It's a little bit on the basic side, but we could just make, like, a bar bench. Would that work? I have no idea. Let's find out. I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but it looks kind of benchy. You can't sit on it, though, which kind of sucks. I don't know. Alright, toilets. Seems thematic anyway. some space, and... okay, what if we do it like this? Alright, that kind of fits. Just in case. You know. Just in case. Alright. So got that handled. I should probably have remade this door. Let's see, where's that? Okay. Let's delete part of this door and let's build it out so it's by default open. Otherwise, there's going to be problems. Actually, let's pull out the coloring tool and make sure that the floors are different from the walls. What if we do like a light orange? Oh, that looks awful. I guess we could do the dark gray again. It doesn't look terrible. And that way, all of our doors are kind of color coordinated. Because I like the basic wooden, it's not bad, actually. Alright. Oh, right. I forgot. We're listening to Pokemon OC Remix this time around. Oh, shit. Well, whatever. We need to do that anyway. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, come on. Yeah, whatever. This is fine. So the bathroom is a little bit not... So the bathroom isn't completely symmetrical. Whatever. Oh, right. We actually have space for a sink this time around. That actually works great. Okay, and of course we need the toilet paper. Can't not have the toilet paper. So let's have one roll there. Alright, actually, no. You know what we should do? There we go. Good. The developers aren't monsters. That works. Actually, no, we can make this work better. Oops, that was the toilet. Well, no pooping today. Let's see. Let's do... It's a bit big. But I guess it will do if we wanna have a proper pooper. Rolly thing. There we go. Do you think it's possible to make a house to scale to a Minecraft scrap mechanic house? I will admit, I'm not an expert in Minecraft. I have played a grand total of maybe a couple hours of it. Like, I like Minecraft enough, but I've just never really felt wholly possessed to play it. So I actually cannot tell you about the scale of a basic Minecraft house, much less anything else. There's nothing I can do for a mirror, is there? Oh, kinda. Is this even gonna... Oh god, this is huge. Close enough. Let's see. Oh, a real house. I mean, honestly, this is not that much far off on the scale of my last apartment. Like, pretty big living room, obviously no bar. I'd have to kind of measure it out. But yeah, I could totally make, like, a scale replica of my house. Should make traps for Bird when he comes back. This entire thing is a trap! Like, honest to goodness, the entire thing's supposed to just fly off the moment he walks into it. I might actually put it on a sensor so it just does just that. So I don't even have to have my hands on the wheel for when it happens. Okay. Let's get this set up. I haven't actually done much for solo streaming in about a week. It's weird. Minecraft block is thought to be 2 feet tall. Where's the meters? I think 2 feet, probably. Okay, let's put this over here. Oh, that lag when that happens. Oh, shit, I was supposed to power those thrusters, wasn't I? I guess there's no reason why I should take it off the, Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. All of these have been powered. Balancing an unsymmetrical thing is going to actually be a bit of a pain. Unless, well, I don't know, we might actually want to drop the thruster power. Come to think of it. I'd have to think about it. I wouldn't be surprised if a Minecraft block was 1 meter, because, I mean, it was, made by Europeans, after all. It'd be pretty weird if they had measured it out for 2 feet. Okay. So let's have a mattress. How many mattresses can we get on the ground here? The answer seems to be 3. And it's just off. I hate that. I hate that so much. 1 block is 3 meters. No. It's not 3 meters. For frame of reference, for those of you Americans that, those of you that are Americans, 1 meter is like 10.5 feet, give or take. That's nuts. But yes, let's make this white. That changed almost nothing. Let's try, like, blue. That also changed nothing. This is pointless. Okay. Need sheets for my beds. Honestly, I need to burn these beds. They look atrocious. I guess I could color them. That would solve some of the problems. Okay, that's not actually upside down. So let's do 2 beds side... Do we want side by side? Nah, let's just have 2 beds. Move it over 1 more, I think. That look good? Yeah. No, we want to move it there? There we go. That's good. Perfect. Okay, then we want to have... Do we want wooden sides? Yeah, we might as well have wooden sides. Be a little bit weird one way or another. But yeah, 1 block being 1 meter tall, which is about like 3 feet for those of you. Alright, let's make little headboards. Make them cute. Kind of grave-like, admittedly, but still, whatever. I'm not beyond having slightly weird headboards. Now, in retrospect, I don't actually think this is going to be a house for 2 people. This is going to be a house for, probably just 1. There's no, like, lamp, is there? That kind of sucks. I guess we could just, like, plonk this down or something. Gonna have, like, a roof, maybe? I don't know. Just put 2 there. Can I paint this? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, you can paint the outside of the light, but that doesn't really change much. What would I be doing Warframe? I mean, I guess I could do solo Warframe for once. Sort of. We'll think about that. That's probably going to be closer to, like, 1 o'clock, though. Alright, let's have the headboards and stuff maybe be... let's have the mattresses be white. Can I have the headboards be like a dark brown? Yeah, that'll do, pig. That'll do. Left that there. Let's see. No, didn't mean to do that. Alright, whatever. Yeah, so you might be able to see a bit of the cracks, but at this point I don't care too much. Kind of wish there was like a carpet you could put down. Oh well. Not like it really matters that much. Okay, there we go. So, we've got a basic bedroom here. There's not really much else I can do with it, unfortunately, just because there's space. But still, yeah. 1 meter is 3.28 feet. Yeah. So yeah, 1 block would be a little bit over 3 feet, not 3 meters. Let's see. Oh yeah, we should probably have just a little bit of glass in here. Come to think of it. I really wish the glass did not get tinted further by the coloring tool. For example, if I tinted that, it actually gets darker, which is kind of frustrating. Oh well. Okay, so what do we want to do? I mean, we've got that. It's pretty basic. I guess what we could do is... I'm going to replicate some of the scrap house design into this. For the time being. Let's stack it up with what we got. I'll replace the bar. Ooh, that might be hard to fit. Unfortunately. Let's see, new seats would work better. Yeah, the toilets are hilarious, but the new seats definitely do look a little bit more bar stooly. I'll give that one to you. Let's just fit like 2 of them. Yeah. Probably like 2 there. The toilets were mostly funny, but yeah. The new seats definitely fit better. Let's see, so give it about 1 in. That good? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Oops. Oh, that's perfect. That looks... Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Let's color them, though. Do we want, like, a black? Not bad. Let's try, like, a dark brown. Yeah, the dark brown looks not terrible. There are bar stools, after all. Okay. People need to do their business. Well, at the bar. Place a large gyroscope underneath it. Yeah, so... Unfortunately, unfortunately, I don't know how to make a gyroscope, and I don't feel like doing the research right now. I could, but still. Okay, what am I gonna do now? We've got this set up. We don't really have, like, much else we can do. I'm trying to think of, like, interior home decoration and stuff. Well, honestly, you know what? We should probably actually get some windows up in here. Let's use the new large rectangular windows. I have no idea how they fit in the grand scheme of things. So let's slap that one down. Move that over a bit. There we go. Yeah, that seems reasonable enough. And as usual with the satisfying donk, yeah, that looks nice enough. I actually really do like the new windows, though I kind of wish there was a non-bubble variant. I assume eventually they'll put that in, or somebody will mod that. There are already several mods for this game, which I'm pretty stoked about, because some of them look freaking cool. Actually, you know what? If we don't have Birdcatch around, I should actually take a look at what mods we've got available to us. Because that could be kind of a fun side thing that we could do along the way. Okay. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's see, what do we want to do beyond this? Wow, yeah, these do actually look really nice. Let's get one in here, too. I'm just gonna delete this. How many blocks do we have? 1, 2... Actually, we've got it pretty much pre-measured for us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13. So unfortunately, it's not going to be symmetrical. Let's put it there, just because the door is going to be kind of inconvenient. And this looks alright. Alright. And then let's have a small window on the other side. A smaller window, because obviously sizing is an issue. Unless, there we go. Let's see, is it 1 tile off? Yeah, it's 1 tile off. Perfect. I'm clearly not deleting these out properly. Well, we'll figure it out. Is that good? Nope. That's backwards. Yeah, I haven't done solo streaming in a couple of days, and it's actually messing with my head a little bit. Just because I was sick beforehand, so I was doing a lot of, like, early streams off and stuff. And then... Oh, yeah. Let's do another large window on the other side. You know, I was sick with my allergies, so I really wasn't streaming. And then Shell was here, and so we were doing, like, kind of combo streams. And then, you know, a little bit before Bird left. By the end of it, I'm like, I don't know how to solo stream anymore. And so this is kind of a nice little night for discovery. Do we want to match it up with the other window? Yeah, we should probably match it up with the other window. Is that backwards? Nope, it's not. Perfect. Okay. Of course, that just means Wander makes nice, aesthetically pleasing little house things, but I'm okay with that. Hope you guys are okay with that. Now, do we want to have a window behind the bar? Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Just get it all to match up? I could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's fill this wall in until we get the bar window done. And then we'll work on the other side. Get pillows. Oh yeah, we should probably put pillows on our bed. We should probably recolor the beds in that case. So let's do red and blue, and let's get pillows on these things. I was gonna put them on, and I totally forgot that that I kind of know how to make a faux pillow. It's not the greatest, but I mean, it looks like a pillow. It doesn't act like a pillow. It's made out of metal. Just put your head on this, and you're gonna have kind of a bad day, but that's okay too. Nice. Okay, putting a roof on this thing is going to be a bit of a pain, but still. Okay. Let's see. So what do we want to do now? Yeah, we're gonna be putting a roof on. Don't you worry. I'm just I'm waiting to get the roof down until I get everything else done, if that makes sense. So that's 3 in, right? Yeah, it's 3 in. So we want to do same level. So 3. There we go. Okay, back to the window tile. This is actually pretty easy to measure. Of course, I'm going against the credo, but whatever. Bird's not here. He's not going to check me. Do we get a love den attic? Ooh, like that. All right. God, where am I going to put my controllers? I mean, the easiest place for me to put controllers are going to be underneath the stairs. Actually, I think putting several controllers underneath the stairs makes them easy to reach without being too much of a pain in the butt. I should probably finish making the stairs, though. There we go. So this way we will get... This way we will get several staircases. All, you know, a nice little stair. I might want to consider switching it out with I might want to consider switching it out with the concrete, admittedly, but still. Okay. So we want to have one controller for that door. Oh shoot, we're gonna need a lot more controllers than this, because I'm gonna need 3 controllers. Well, no. Let's not do that. We'll have 1 controller here for the door, and that'll be fine. So let's put the switch on the outside so we can get in and out of the house. Though I think the door defaults to open. So there's always that. Let's see. I'll have to make sure it's rotating the right way. Breaking this build wouldn't be too hard, and I'm kind of afraid of it, like, lagging really bad. Alright, I'm gonna have to for example, that's some pretty hefty lag. Alright, it works. Wow. You know, just including those controllers has made this game lag to all get out. Oh god, this is kind of shitty, unfortunately. Like, this is mostly going to be functional as a joke. But I get the feeling like Bird's gonna set foot on this house. Bird is gonna take one step onto this place and be like, "There's something wrong," and it's gonna suck. All right, so first and foremost, we're gonna delete all of these. Specifically because they don't really jive with how I think this is supposed to look. We'll leave some of the framework just because it's going to be hidden anyway. But I think I'll just replace the lower part with concrete, just because. Easy lag fix. Put some blocks between the thrusters and the ground. Oh. Alright, well, you know what? I'll just extend the skirt down a little bit. That'll solve the problem. Kinda like this remix. I shouldn't, but I kinda like it for random reasons. I think it's because it's one of the, like, creepier themes from Pokemon. I'd really... Like, I don't talk about it much, but I'm actually a pretty big Pokemon buff, even if I feel like the series has staled a little bit over the years. I'm actually gonna probably end up recording Sun and Moon, come to think of it. Alright. Let's extend the skirt down a little bit. Because if this is an easy lag fix, then easy lag fix. Problem is, this is gonna be, like, stupidly obvious. I guess the alternative is I could always cut off all the thrusters on the bottom and put them up in the ceiling. It's not a bad move. Let's get this working first. Let's see if this solves the lag problem, because if that's the case, yeah. Then we'll put the thrusters on the top. I guess I can make it rotate that way. Let's see, what's my favorite Pokemon, if not top 3? I am a huge fan of Empoleon. Not actually a big fan of Piplup, admittedly, but Empoleon kicks ass. OG Bulbasaur user, admittedly. I like Bulbasaur enough, but honestly, I think I like Wartortle now more. But back when I was going through Pokemon Red and Blue, I was absolutely mainlining Bulbasaur the entire way through. Even got a Venusaur card from a booster pack. Very proud about that. I think I still have it, but I honestly couldn't tell you if I did. I've not looked at my Pokemon cards in a long time. Still have them all. I think my brother sold all of his, admittedly, but that was a long time ago. And honestly, I don't really like the Pokemon trading card game that much. Shell actually has a lot. What I might do is, at some point we'll go to a convention, I'll have Shell bring her decks, and people can face her. Oh, wow, that is substantially better. Yeah, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. This is really suspicious. Like, if you looked at this house, you'd be like, alright, there's something wrong with the lower side. So I'm gonna get rid of all the thrusters. We're gonna make this sucker fly from above, not from below. Because this is... At first it wasn't going to be that obvious, but by this point it is maddeningly obvious. So we'll hide the thrusters in the roof. So unfortunately the upstairs secret... Well, no, we could have, like, the love chamber. Might do that. I should add a dwarf cannon. No. Okay, so as far as having a dwarf cannon goes, we're actually going to make one that specifically works on the sky base. I might actually go back and work on the sky base after I'm done with this sucker. And that way, you know, that's just kind of a basic build project. I can do that with or without bird pretty easily. And what I'm probably going to do is work on the sky base and add a vertical dwarf cannon pointed straight down that, I mean, just launches you back down towards the ground. Possibly with, like, thrust assist so you get down faster. I don't know, just because it'd be funny. Oh, let's see. High thrusters between floor 1 and floor 2. That'd be hard. Make a working computer. You joke, but, like, I had, Oh, that is concerning looking. I actually had roommates that made functional, I believe it was Pong, in Minecraft. Very impressive. They were trying to translate NetHack, but it wasn't working so great. Isn't that called gravity? Yeah, but rocket-assisted gravity. Come on, man. Let's see, Japanese Mew card that you could only get from the movie premiere. Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely had that. Huh. That's kind of neat. Alright, let's just delete our controllers. It's fine, we don't need them immediately anyway. But yeah, I totally had I've got like 4 of those Mew cards. I think I went to it twice. Oh, you know what? No. Let's see, we want a trapdoor to go down. Unless... I know how we're gonna do it. I know how we're gonna get up into the ceiling. Okay. Well, I might as well make the, oh, shoot, right, I was gonna change this around. Let's see. Do we have anything that's specifically... It's gonna have to be pipes. Let's see how long these are. I guess we could extend it down one more. That's not that big of a deal. It'll look a little tight, but... I don't care that much. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah. Shell's actually huge Pokemon buff. Probably huger than I am. In a lot of ways. She didn't play Pokemon for the longest time, because I think her parents wouldn't let her. For whatever reason. I don't know, her parents weren't, like, that big on video gaming. Let's see, can I... Please tell me I can just space this out automatically with that. Can't. What if we do 3 spacing? One of these spacings has got to work out right. And one of them does. Alright, that looks good. It's probably not going to work out the same way up here, but you know what? After a certain point, we just kind of accept it and move on. Alright, that's 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Close enough. Alright, so we've got the bar. Okay. So now, do we want to put the roof on top of all of this? So I guess we do want, like, one more layer here. Oh, one way or another, we've solved the lag problem really fast. Dang it. Alright, that didn't work. Alright, whatever. Use potatoes. I don't have... Ah, crap. I don't have potatoes. There should be potatoes in this. We could use cacti. Oh, we're gonna use cacti for something. Alright, one way or another, let's... I guess let's get one more layer onto the roof here. Or onto the wall here. And then we'll put on... We'll put on the roof. Ooh. Metal battle theme. It works. Actually, in retrospect, let's cover that over. We might as well. Oh wow, that was fast. That's fine. Okay. But yeah, Shell was a pretty big Pokemon buff. Bigger than me, I think, in a lot of ways. She really, really researches her Pokemon. So, like, whenever a new Pokemon game comes out, Shell is on top of it. She knows exactly what her starter is going to be. And she has already developed an emotional attachment by the time I've realized that, you know, there's an owl starter in the next game. And I can't pick it. I've always been the person to pick the grass types, just because I find grass type moves to be a bit more interesting. Even though I've been converted over into the avid users of Surf, as a main Surf is seriously ridiculously strong. But so I didn't even hear about the Pokemon like starter announcement for Sun and Moon, and Shell was already like drawing fan art for whatever the owl's name is and stuff like that. And I'm just like, all right, I guess I'll go with the cat, because the water starter makes me cringe. I don't know. I don't like Pokemon that have like accessories built into their design. I'm trying to think of ones that have. Like, I actually really didn't like the like weird pom-pom things for Rowlet. There we go. I didn't like the pom-pom things for Piplup that much. I didn't like... Oh, shoot, who else? I guess I kind of like Snivy's, like thing around the corners and stuff. I don't know. Corners. The, like, chests. Hard to explain. I'm trying to think of other Pokemon that had stuff in it. Infernape had, like, a really nice design. Yeah. Well, the water starter turned into something cool again. Honestly, I was not actually a huge fan of, I was not a huge fan of any of the designs for the previous generation. Like, the frog scarf was made out of tongue. The rest of him, Greninja was kind of cool, but the fact that his tongue was his scarf grossed me out so much. I actually really liked the other one, Mudkip. Yeah, I'm actually a pretty big Mudkip fan. He kicks ass. I mean, water and mud is ridiculous. It more or less means only grass is going to be the... Grass, I think, is like one of the only things that really messes you up. And it's like, yeah, go for that. Or what the heck do we make the roof out of? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have kind of a lip over the roof. Water and mud. Water and ground, god damn it. Sorry, water... I consider the combo types to actually be, like, different themes and stuff. Let's see. But yeah, Oshawott designs were actually pretty cool. Let's see. How do we do the roof? Because we need to fit thrusters in here. Obviously. I mean, okay, how about we do... How about we do it like this? It'll still give me some room. We're not going to have much of a, much of an anything, but that'll be okay. So I'll just expand the wood out. We'll paint it in a bit. But for the time being, let's just do this and do kind of a basic tiered thing with... Almost like a McDonald's top. Did I hear they're adding the welder tool this week? I did not hear they're adding the welder tool this week. Holy crap! Alright, in that case, I'm gonna have some fun. Gotta figure out when that's coming. But, oh damn. I will definitely capitalize on that one. Won't have Bird around for it, but that's gonna be really fun. I can't... gotta think of, like, what I would do. Probably make separate vehicles and then kind of stitch them together in really weird ways. Kind of like hybrid... Oh. Yeah, I might be able to, like, bring Keith on for stuff. Okay. Yeah, so we'll paint this in a bit. This is going to take a little bit of... this is going to take a little bit of time to get this all set up, unfortunately. But that's okay. Let's see, but yeah, oh man, it would be so cool if they added, that'd be so cool if they added the welder tool this week. Oops, missed a spot. Did I say the post on fire types being based on the Chinese zodiac? No, but that actually sounds, like, pretty spot on, because there was a pig. I guess Cyndaquil would count as a mouse. There was a dragon. There's a monkey. Oh, I want a fire bunny so bad. Oh, dude. It would never happen, but, like, I would love a fire electric starter. Like, I actually really wish they would do that. Like, I kind of enjoyed the, I like the idea of fire and fighting, but it gets really boring after the third iteration. Like, Blaziken was pretty good. Infernape was the stopping point, and at that, by the time you get to Embor, it's like, are you serious? And Fire Psychic was... I think it was Fire Psychic. Fire Psychic was pretty cool, too. Steel Bunny. Well... But it would have to be a fire type and stuff. But yeah, I would absolutely... I would absolutely love some kind of fire bunny. Just because I like my rodents. I'm a huge fan of rodents. I had a rat for... couple years at least, and it was like my favorite pet. I still remember it fondly. Now I want a Degu, but Degus are rare and not exactly legal in all parts of the US, which kind of sucks. But oops. But I would totally go for a like a fire bunny type. As long as it's not firefighting. I might still tough it out if it was, but like it would be really cool if it was like an electric bunny or something like that. Or like fire steel. Oh man. That wouldn't make any sense in terms of like bunny, but still, whatever, I'll take it. Trying to think of what else. I think of other Pokemon and stuff. To remember biker mice from Mars. Please don't remind me. That was an awful, awful thing. A lot of old media that was never good. Best pet is a cat with hands, a raccoon. I would actually not mind like a raccoon or a fox as a pet. Or a squirrel, actually. I used to love squirrels. Thing is, though, like, they don't domesticate well. They're too smart. And you don't want animals that are actually too smart. Unless they've been, like, bred, to be, like, domesticatable. Do I remember Street Sharks? I actually liked Street Sharks a lot. I liked it a lot more than, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I think part of it is I didn't watch the 2000s version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I only watched the, oh shoot, what was it? Which Turtles did I watch? Oh, I want to say it was like the 70s or the 80s one, which was honestly atrocious. Like, it was not good. But from what Shell has told me, the 2000s one was pretty good. Actually, the more recent Nickelodeon one hasn't been bad. I saw the new game on Steam. That thing looked like a hot piece of garbage. Like, some of the worst ever. And I'm kind of sad. It feels like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has never really had much of a chance in the video gaming industry since like the old era of beat 'em ups and stuff. Oh wow. It's actually working. Why is this working? Okay. I jinxed it. Sort of. Yeah, I jinxed it. Okay. We'll break it a bit. But that's fine. That probably needs extra thrusters anyway. Yeah, the Platinum Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, that was pretty bad, if I remember right. Honestly, they just have never made a good one in years. I think the ones on the GameCube were actually kind of reasonable, but still. But, like, I feel like whomever did the Strider remake should do it. Or the people that did Broforce. I'm sure they could make a pretty amusing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. Okay. So this is the switch, right? Yep. Luckily I can hook it up without having to go downstairs. Probably gonna have to turn up the power. I'll just put a seat up here so we can mess with it. Because I'd like to get it... I might put a little bit of a spin on it. We'll see how badly balanced this is. So, is Heatran steel? I believe Heatran is, yeah, fire and steel. Or fire and rock? I don't remember that well. It's hard to remember, actually. But yeah, legendaries don't really count. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of single-type Pokemon. I always find they're a little bit boring. Did I say iron? Whatever. I'm tired. It's been a long week. Well, Shell was here. I was pretty much going to bed at like 3 to 5 a.m. and waking up at 8. And then, like, napping for a bit more. And then, you know, doing my usual day-to-day. And it's just like, I can't do this. Alright, I actually have to hook up the seat to drive it. Alright. And the answer is we have nothing. I also just realized this is like the most painfully obvious thing. Oh. Oh. Boy. Well, if you're in the house, suddenly the ceiling is going to light up. It looks cool. You know what? We'll go with it. I'm gonna just put this all on a sensor. And the moment we walk into the house, maybe the bedroom or something. No, I don't know if I want to do that. I do like the idea of just seeing thruster jet trails just going straight through the ceiling. It's like, Wander, why is the ceiling generating thrust? Don't worry about it, bird. Don't worry about it, bird. Just don't worry. And yes, this will be activated from the bathroom. In fact, oh, I know how it's going to work. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to tie this to the same button that closes the door for the bathroom. So to leave the bathroom, you have to, alright. So it's very obviously back corner heavy. Weird. Alright, let's start turning down thrusters in this region until it's balanced. We can mess with it as we go along. But I'd like this thing to be about as balanced as possible. I also don't want it to go up very fast. So why don't we drop everything by 2 in this area. And we'll drop everything down by 1. Because we don't want it to lift off fast. We want it to go slow. Plot twist, bird is watching the stream. Could happen. Kinda hope he's not. Oops. But at the same time, if he is, whatever. It's not like this is going to be that big of a surprise. Anytime I'm trying to show bird something, it's usually a trap. Like Ditto. Ditto is an interesting case. I liked the idea of Ditto more than the execution, because I never really wanted to bring Ditto into a fight. It was definitely a funny gimmick in the TV show, though. Alright, let's try this now. Oh, wow. It's, like, mostly perfect. The house absconds with itself. An awkward moment when both trainers have dittos. Yeah! Or, equally good, a ditto and a... Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Huh. Alright, let's just cut the thrust. You know what? Fuck it, I'm done. Let me, give me a second. I'm almost done. I'm gonna put a roof on this thing. And that way, anybody looking at this has no clue why there's a house stuck on a launch pad. Let's see. Close enough. Because I'm not going to be able to return to this thing once I got it set up. I'm not even going to show this to Bird. This is perfect. I succeeded at something that I did not expect I would succeed at. Or even plan on doing. Or really have any idea about what I was doing. Okay. There's going to be a bit of a hole on this, probably. Or... no, there's not. Let's fix this just for a second. I don't think it's going to fall off while I'm shifting around. Luckily, I don't change the weighting on this. Oh, this is perfect. Boop. Oh, whoops. There's one block left. Bye! Oh, that's great. All right. Well, man, I don't even have, there's nothing I want to do about that. It's so perfect. I'm just gonna bask in this a bit. Just a bit. Oh man, I did not expect I would be succeeding at this. And yet I did. From trap house to nailed treehouse. Worth it. Absolutely. Oh man. You got your glass up on the bar counter. Man, I forgot my my oven running. I forgot my toilet seat up or down, or I don't even know.